Okay, now what about those section break lines and bullets? To insert a line that isn't just an underline but instead goes all the way across the page, you go up here into Insert and click Shape. And if you just pick the plain straight line, click on that, then when you have your little cross icon here, you click, and I might as well line that up with the other underline below it. I click and drag it as far across the page as I would like. Now from here, you can, once you hover over it and get the four arrowed icon, you can right click and you can choose which type of color you want. You can also, by going to Format Shape, you can choose how wide you want it. For example, if I increased it to 2 points, that would be very thick. I can change the color. I can even change the cap type on the end from square to round, and I can really make it look however I want it to. Reminder, for a resume, you don't want to go too crazy, but you can be a little bit creative to add a bit of color to your resume. If you are going to add a color, I would suggest using only one color and not using more than one and making it look too busy. But here's a suggestion for how you can add that line. Now, what about the bullets? I think you know if you click something and click the bullet icon that bullets appear. But how do you change those bullets and choose what they look like? Well, if you highlight your bulleted text and go into the drop-down menu of the bullets, you can choose from among common types. Again, don't use ones that look like this, colorful or multiple pieces or arrows or check marks. Those just look too busy on a resume. You want to stick with something pretty boring, like a solid circle or square. If you go down to the bottom and click Define New Bullet, you can also, if you go into Font, change the color. For example, you could change the color of the bullets to blue. You can also change the size of the bullets. So if your bullets for some reason are looking too big with respect to your text, you can change the size of your bullets. That will hopefully allow you to customize them to look the way you want. And there we go. Now our bullets are blue.